Hello, this is Judy. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be working on the second card in my free card kit for anyone ordering the stamp of the month from me. If you haven't seen my other previous videos, please check back. They are just posted recently. This is a stamp of the month. It's called Thoughtful Tokens. It's more of a collage, very free stamp set that I don't mean free as in it's free, you have to purchase it, but unless you're a VIP you get it for free. But it's not constraining and specific. You can layer it and stamp it here and there and make a collage out of it. There's no like rules to how and what shape and what form you put it. So this is the second card in the free card kit, and I'm going to put it together for you. So the cards, you get 2 of these and 2 of the other one. And the other one, I'll give you some samples of the other one. I did this one on my YouTube video, and this is another sample with totally different colors, totally different look. This one is the same, just different colors and other colors. And again, other colors. I just love it. I love this kind of stamp set. It's very freeing for the person who makes it. Here's some other samples I made with it. This is one with 3 layers of that embossed paper. This one is just random stamping, a couple of embellishments. And then this one has 2 strips and then the one collage paper in the middle with one of the collage elements popped up. So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. And here's another one. This is more Christmassy with the poinsettia. And then another demonstrator made these cards, or this type of card, with our new colors. So this is the pumpkin, and it's all monochromatic. So stamped with pumpkin on white daisy, and then layered onto pumpkin cardstock for this. This is not one of our new colors, it's mist. This is the royal color. And this is Rosy and Journey. And it's going to come to me, Limeade, our Acorn, and Jade. So very pretty combination of stamping and inking and colors. So I hope you like those. They're very, very easy and pretty to make. So this is a card kit you get with the envelope, the card base, and everything you need inside. So what I did for this card is I took the 2 pieces of paper, and you can use either side. They're different tones. One is dark, one is light. Depending on what color you get, you'll really be able to see the difference. So I think I'm going to use the light side, and I think that's with the same side. This might be an older paper, so it's the same on both sides. And then you're going to get a layer that I cut out, and then one to stamp on. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to tack it down with a little bit of my ATG gun onto my scrap paper. Oops, sorry. So I put some tape there, and then I'll put the paper on here. This will hold it together. Not that it has to be held together, because we're going to put a strip with the film strip on there. So I got these out. I'm going to stamp this one, and I got the scarlet ink right here. And you don't know what colors you're going to get in the kits. Most of these for this size card were red and tan, or red and desert rose, or some combination of those colors. The Slimline card kit has all different colors in it, so it's a surprise. And I'm just going to layer these up. And you can do 2 step stamping, I guess you would call it, with the first generation, second generation. You might even be able to get a third, depending on what area of the stamp. I'm going to get just a little bit of that film reel. I'd like that. Maybe another one there. All right. Just be forewarned, if you hear the patter of little feet, my grandson is here. So I will try and get this done while he is upstairs playing. And I'm going to take this film strip, and your kit will have a piece of white cardstock. It might be needing a trim, it might be perfect, it depends. Now I'm going to put it on the black so I can see it. But it should be plenty long enough to go down the front of your card. So there's that. I'll get these stamps cleaned off real quick. I'm just using a wetted chamois that we have close to my heart. Cleans off the ink really nicely. It doesn't leave any of the fibers or anything left over that you might get with baby wipes, you know, or other cloths that you might use. The red does stain your stamps, so that's fine. It'll stamp just fine. It's just the rubber is stained. All right, so a little more stamping. Because I have a brown here, this tan, I'm going to use another ink color. And I think I'll bring in Acorn. I think that will look really nice with this. I'm just going to do a little bit of this postage meter type stamp. And that would be my grandson. And we'll do it both ways. Because like I said, the stamp set you can stamp it any which way. It doesn't matter. And you can double, triple, quadruple stamp. So that looks good. Let's see. There also should be a little piece of white. And that is for your sentiment. And I made it big enough so you could use the thinking of you, or the happy birthday, or the thank you. I'm going to use thank you in this case, and then I'll trim it down. And I'll do it in the Acorn ink, so that's what I just put on my stamp. And that looks maybe just a tad crooked, so let me do it again. It's kind of hard to do when you're on video. That looks a little better. Okay. I'm going to keep this out because I will do some inking of the edges. Let me pull my blender brushes out. And I have Scarlet here. I'll have to get my Acorn out, but Scarlet might be just good enough. So I'm just going to add some ink. Oh, I have to stamp this one too. So let's go ahead and do that first. All right, that's this one. And I think I will do it with Scarlet first. And then I'm going to do a different technique. Well, I will stamp up a little bit of the other one, the other ink, and overstamp it. And this is almost the precise size. But don't worry if you get this kit and you go off, it's okay. That's the exact purpose of a stamp set like this. See, it's not cut perfect. That looks pretty good. All right, so now the Acorn ink. Let's put this covered up so I don't get confused, because that does happen. Let's give this a little wipe first. I don't want to get the red onto my Acorn. And I'm just going to get this bottom corner. And I'm going to see if I can line this up. It might not be precise, but it'll just give it a little bit of color. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's try to ink it and see how it comes out. Okay, I got my Acorn blending brush, and I'm just going to blend it. Give it a little bit of color. I'm going to go along the edge here, just to give it that distressed look. I'm going to try and get in the behind of this little frame area. Maybe a little bit down here. Of course, you could use a sponge dauber. It would work faster than this blending brush for that type of distressing. So let us now go with the Scarlet. And we're going to just go around the edges. And I'm going to try and get just a little bit there. Blending brushes are not meant for this type, but that's okay. I can do it like this if I want to. So it gives you that two-tone with that little flower showing. That's pretty cool. Now I like it. It's not so bad now. I might go over it with a tri-blend marker to bring some more definition to that area. Maybe not. Maybe I will put my thank you right over the top of it and I won't have to worry about it. So now with the blending brush, I'm going to go ahead. Well, I'm going to distress this too. I'm going to just do it like this. Give it that aged look. And I do have to trim it up. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer and maybe do a torn edge effect on this one. It's pretty heavy cardstock. Ugh. I got it started. All right, there we go. All right, so now we'll do a little bit of the red on the top. All right, so now with that over the top, it will help to give it some definition. So that looks good. All right, so that thank you can be used for another project. And this, of course, will go on the top here. I'm going to ink the edge of this just to really make it pop. I want to make it as dark as I can. So I'm really going to rub it on this ink pad. And you're not going to be able to see much of it, so it doesn't matter if it's what it looks like now. Once you put that layer over the top, you won't even be able to see that. Really want to get in those corners. All right. So now when you cover it up, you don't even see. It just looks deep and dark. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue it down. And you might have to trim a little bit here and there on that layer part, but it looks pretty good. And then this, I think I'll pop this up on some foam. What do you think? Maybe we'll do an edge. I think I like it there better. It makes it look like it's torn on this edge. I like that. All right. No popping this up then. I want the eye drawn to the thank you. And we'll pop this up. All right, so now we need to ink this. I'm going to use our acorn. And this is why I have it stuck down, because it makes it a lot easier so it's not moving. I could have put it on my old Cricut mat. This piece of scrap was sitting here, so we're going to use it. Now bring in the scarlet again. And another thing too, I can move it around because I'm right-handed, it's easier. And just because you have the toffee or acorn over here on that toffee paper, it doesn't mean that you can't add the red ink there. Okay, so this piece we're going to do the same. And then I'm going to trim it down. I wonder if I could tear it. I would like to tear it the other way. We'll just go for that distressed edge look all the way. Oh yeah, that looks good. All right, so now these pieces need to go onto the base. And that has done a good job being a scrap piece of paper. So now, these may need a little trimming as well. If they don't fit perfect, don't worry, just trim them down. And I'm going to, I think, put this piece on this side. And then this one will go like this. Yep, there they meet. I just love this look. I hope you like it too. It's fun, very fun to play with it and see all the different combinations and colors. Okay, now this piece will go right down the middle. And I think I'll add a little ink to it before I do that. I'm not going to add it to the distressed edge, just to this edge that's cut. All right. This will cover up any imperfections that might be where your papers meet. And then this will go up onto your foam. And I have scissors just for foam because my other ones are probably, I would say 7 years, yeah, 6 or 7 years that I've been using them, and they've lost a little bit of their non-stick capabilities, but what can you ask of them that old? They lasted so long. I really like them. So this pair will work until it's not cutting foam as nicely. Then it will go to the anything use bin. I'm going to offset this just a little bit. Oh, I really like that. I think I like this one better than the original. All right, so let me bring them back in. This is the other one with the tan, and that one. And here it is, the original. Yeah, I like this one. I stamped that one with espresso. I like it better with the scarlet. Even though that was off and it didn't look real good, it's perfectly good now. That thank you's a little off, isn't it? And we can just peel it up, put it back down. That looks better. All right, so thank you for watching. Thank you. And if you have any questions, let me know. Please like, subscribe, and share, and have a wonderful day.